me get some music. Going quick.
If you can't find anything, I'm playing Chaperone.
This works.
Which
You know,
song?
we'll just go just straight into the normal one. Okay. So, recording, Lance.
Yo!
Okay. So, last time on Skulls and Shackles Part 2, kind of a quick recap of the last few sessions. Goliad decided he wanted to check up on his sister. And the best way to do that, of course, was at the arena, Spade Sporting Arena, that she would be making a sort of special appearance to battle a group of adventurers who had mocked her publicly. Um, at that event, she brutally killed two of the adventurers and was most likely going to continue with the third, except Goliad had infiltrated that party and pretended to be the member she was supposed to fight. Brother versus sister.
Natsu Subaru.
Nazi Subaru, yes. Um, uh, brother versus sister. The battle was brief and brutal. Goliad immediately, I believe, grappled his sister, and her unable to get out in time, uh, had her brother's fist stuff shoved through her chest.
That could have gone a very different way if he didn't say chest.
um, prompting an immediate end to the duel. Capitalizing off of the shock factor of the moment, Thilrain intervened before the king's fingers could do any further damage to Goliad or interfere by sort of turning the people, sort of rousing the crowd, and also turning a lot of the people's attention to the high rollers. Trying to avoid a diplomatic incident and restrict any further rousing or carousing of the crowd, King Spade invited Goliad, who he had not known was Goliad, up to his kind of private room in the sporting arena. And it was revealed that King Spade had successfully guessed that Goliad was in fact back in town. A deal was attempted to be made. It did not go through. And the party left a bit in a hurry to get away from the King of Spade and plot their next move. King attempted to move on them with his forces across the city, unsuccessfully, of course. The PCs decided that they needed to get Ace, as when talking to King Spade, when they revealed that they knew where he was, his reaction was quite adverse. So the hunt for Ace began, and the group quickly realized that he was at the Spade family mansion, as Jaul had basically confirmed for them. Infiltrating the manor through shenanigans, to put it briefly, the PCs managed to get to the secret basement, and then, of course, all the way to where Ace was being held. As they walked into the room, Toby immediately captured Ace into a small diamond crystal and fought the party. The battle was long, to say the least, and a bit deadly, with Goliad almost dying multiple times and then actually dying, and then Hex cucking the DM. But regardless, the PCs came out on top, the high rollers, and as you defeated Toby, you watched, really you felt a sort of psychic resonance just go through the air. You see, at that moment, all of the King's Fingers you had also been fighting fell to the ground. And all the psychic, all the king's fingers fell to the ground. The psychic connection they had with Toby apparently causing this as he died, or at the very least was turned into a squirrel, and his capacity to maintain a collective shattered immensely. Um, the session um starts with the high rollers currently holding the diamond that Ace is in. Toby currently a squirrel as per Edith's magic, and the King's Finger is currently unconscious. Um, you can feel the tension start to rise as they start to rise. They're stunning but a brief moment at Toby's death. Before we get into the party, however, let's take a quick look at what some of the NPCs have been up to. As you know, you have a number of people allied with you, some of which are crew, some of which are simply alliances you have talked out with other individuals. Specifically today, we're going to look at Merrill Pegsworthy first. We watch as he has returned to the shackles with his crew, some of his crew, with Juliet's help. Currently, we see him sort of scene to scene in sort of shady looking bars, back alleys, brothels, smuggling dens, all sorts of, I guess you could say, scummy places to come across in one's travels. He speaks of sedition and rebellion against the Hurricane King, and he acts as an advocate for you, the High Rollers, trying his best to turn as many people as he can towards your cause, essentially, right? You can't beat the Hurricane King with martial combat. You'll die. It's not even a question. But with an army, you have a chance. He reports back to Juliet, she will reveal this later to the party, that he's found an island that could serve as a very strong forward base to your guys' return to the shackles. It's somewhere relatively central and very much behind enemy lines. No one would expect you to be here. And he's kind of outlined a route that you can take to avoid a lot of the patrol routes that the Hurricane King has set up. He's communicated that with Juliet, and they're working out some of the logistical details. We cut to Owlbear, our favorite large, in charge, and very, very dumb man. He has mastered the art of sewing and crocheting. He has learned to weave fabric to an almost comically good level, and has finished a very strange looking patchwork. You can't tell if it's like a dress or pants or something. It's a little bit androgynous. And he smiles at himself holding it and waits eagerly for the PCs to return so he can show them his work. And finally, we cut to Barry, the bog giant. Barry has been training, and he now has levels in mutagen fighter. He's training to achieve his current goal, which is, of course, to eat black children. Should the PCs work with Barry to achieve his personal quest, whatever support actions he get will undoubtedly be stronger. And as we cut away from Barry's training, we kind of see just a little image in his mind of him just chasing like small little hordes of children. And he just says, he just thinks of how tasty their little bones will be going into his stomach, and sort of the best way to prepare them for dinner. Saliva has made a small pool of water underneath his his frame. Okay, so we cut to the High Rollers. You guys are in the hidden basement of the Spade family mansion. You have Ace. You've looted all of what Toby has, and yeah, you guys are good to go. What you guys doing?
I pick up the squirrel.
Yeah,
Give
and
me
the
a
tattoo should be able to be transferred as long as you can hold the squirrel.
okay. Give me a
They're single
CMB check.
use unless you're using certain sets of cyber tech.
Gotcha. Give
I'm
me a
faster than a
CMB
squirrel.
check. Give me a CMB check really quickly.
Sure.
Okay, you grab the squirrel. You grab the squirrel. You pick up the squirrel. The squirrel looks at you. It's sort of wiggling in your grasp. It doesn't really like people. Ever since it became a squirrel about 20 seconds ago. Uh, yeah. What's happening?
As I hold him there, like Patrick held Squidward in that one episode, I say, well, fellas, there seems to be a bit of a change of power here. I thought we'd just wring this little bastard's neck and be done with it. But then again, I don't have any say in what goes on around here, so you tell me.
What if he has contingencies that trigger upon death?
Ain't no way.
Well, I think it would be more likely he'd expect dying than being turned into a squirrel.
If that thing that triggers upon death,
Say that again, Cody. You cut out.
I I think I just cut out of the call for a little bit, so I have no idea what was said.
You
We
said
asked you to repeat what you said.
yeah. You said nothing. You said nothing. Just start from you.
When you if we kill the squirrel and you use your like ability to make it to where he's just at 1 HP essentially and has to do whatever you say, does he come back as the squirrel, or could it be like actually Toby and we gain useful information from him?
As my knowledge of the ability, he'd just remained a squirrel. It has no anti-magic or curse-begging properties.
Got you. So I mean, I think we just kill him then, right?
I say we should put them in the portable hole until he slowly suffocates to death.
I
Maybe
look
we
at
just
Florian.
bring him with us in case we have a in case we think of a different option. I mean, carrying a squirrel can't hurt us.
I agree.
You'd be surprised.
Well, that's why I said we do have that portable hole, so they come in there. And since it's a small figure, we have like maybe an hour before he suffocates.
True. Gives us time to get Juliet to make a little collar, little pirate's hat. Chain him to like the mast or something.
Alright, Lance, being the paranoid player that he is, thinks this is the worst idea we've had in months of this campaign, but I will acquiesce to the party's whims, and shove him in the hole.
Yeah. Is it you killing him or just holding him for now?
We're sticking him into a extra-dimensional plane where over the next hour he will slowly suffocate.
So you guys are gonna kill him? Just like I just want to clarify.
Eventually, probably.
Okay. Cool.
I think we're
So they're
undecided
the-
as of right now.
So once we stick him in the bag, they're the timer ticking down to when he takes his last breath. So if we forget about him, he's dead.
I'm just gonna ask now. I really need clarification here. Are you guys killing him via this, or are you trying to just not kill him but keep him like stored? I really need a clear answer.
I so badly need him to be killed and for him to be disintegrated so that he can only be raised by, like, true res or something.
Okay.
unless we immediately drop everything and go fight King Spade this second, then like this is a liability. This is a huge liability.
Does anyone have anything that's like disintegrates? Automatic kill?
How about a fire?
Okay. Disintegrate. I can use Form Astral Armor to get mech enhancement to get the disintegration right.
What if I held him in a fire?
Alright.
Well, I can get a proper disintegration effect. Let me see if I am high enough level to do it, though.
I mean, I can snap his neck, and if you can't do the disintegration ray, Ida can just hold it in fire. I mean, his bones are small.
We could cook and eat him, and then his
Give him
body
the
would be
barrier.
in multiple locations.
If we paint
Indigested.
him black and give him to Barry, do you think Barry will even know?
Well, we'll try that option.
Like,
So immediately teleport, feed him to Barry, so it's not our problem anymore.
yeah.
Yes.
Seems like the best solution so far.
I mean, it's kind of a win-win, because then we complete Barry's little personal quest.
It's said black children.
He might not know what they look like as children.
Yeah.
The squirrel might pass. You don't know.
We just have to
It could-
turn the
it's
lights
just a
off and paint
baby
him
one.
black.
What'd you say? Why?
It's just a baby one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We can tell him that, like, they're nice and ripe when they're younger. Or something.
Oh jeez.
Oh man. Oh.
Or just tell them that they're furry when they're young. And it
I want you
shows
to know all of this is because you said this.
It is.
This
All
isn't
of
us. This is you.
That's the consequences of my own actions catching up with me again.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna feed this bitch to Barry.
Yes, here's the plan.
After I cook him or before?
Just kill him immediately right now, and we'll just take him there, and Barry will eat him like raw. It'll be fine.
Oh wait, we do have the King's Fingers guys who are waking up. We should coup de grace them.
Sure. I walk over and I explode one's head.
Okay. As you're walking over, since you guys have been talking for like a little bit, they are. No, I'd probably say they're. I'd say one of it. Yeah, you go over one. You take your mace out. You smash his head in. Can I get a perception check from everyone really quickly?
Well, there it is. Nobody else bother rolling.
Yeah, don't bother rolling. Okay. You see, Ida, kind of as you, I can imagine it's like this one that you, or actually not this one. I can imagine it's the top one you killed.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look that way, you know these guys, they're off map. Like they ran away, during the fight. You see, a large man kind of walk through the doorway. He's pretty quiet for the fact that he is a large creature. He's sort of just like this very, very, almost like unnaturally burly man. He's wearing kind of like a traditional like shirt with frilled cuffs, kind of like a brown vest, sort of blue jacket that's very, like open and sort of covers over like his massive arms, and he just looks at you, Goliad.
Hi.
And you recognize this person. He's your brother.
Shit. I get Jack and Joker mixed up. I think Jack.
Hold on, I'll show the picture really quickly. Hold on. Okay. There you go.
Jeez. He is jacked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he is. All right.
He's about.
Uh,
Yeah, he's like this big.
hi, Jack.
Goliad. He looks at the carnage within the room, blood kind of splattering. This sort of like it's almost like it's a education room. There's like books, there's bookshelves along the walls. There's kind of various places to sit. There's sort of like an equivalent of like a refrigerator, an area to eat, and like lights above that illuminate the mess that you guys have made, brutally killing Toby. Well, less Toby hurting him, more so, and the other fingers and guards that were here. Um,
Uh,
he looks at you and just waits for you to say something.
any heartfelt words for your long lost brother?
Why did you kill our sister?
It's a good question. Uh, wasn't entirely intentional. I know it didn't look like that. I thought she would be stronger. Uh, I did try and get her body to resurrect her, but Father wouldn't give it to me. Uh, I do kind of regret killing her. Uh, I don't actually have a good reason for why.
What's your? Hold on, let me look at something.
If it's sense motive, it's high as fuck.
Yeah, if he's doing a sense motive on you, what would he be getting? It's actually he has a really good sense motive. So what is he getting? Unless it's like you have a high bluff or something.
Uh, my bluff's only like a +7, so not that great. Uh, it's he's being honest in that he really didn't have a great reason for it, and that he's telling the truth that he does regret killing her. Uh, but there's not that much remorse in his eyes.
He responds, I see. And Ace, where is he?
It's a great question. It's a great question. Why do you care about Ace?
I'd prefer if you didn't kill all of our siblings,
Okay.
myself included.
Uh, I mean, if you don't want to die, just don't fight me. And I'm not gonna kill Ace. Might talk to him.
So, are you just back here for revenge? Then you're going to ruin everything that Father has built over decades for that.
Yeah, that's about it. Uh, I don't really care about what he's built. I mainly just care about killing him. Uh, and who knows? Maybe we'll take over the city.
Quick
Do you
sense
have any?
motive on the rest of you. What's everyone else doing right now as you see Goliath's brother just sort of appear?
Mean mugging him.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight. Like, I'm fresh out of a fight. My adrenaline is high. He doesn't seem particularly friendly. So, like, I'm ready to fight him.
Huh?
I will, sense motive.
Pax?
That's just observing that standard expressionless face.
Either that is actually not enough. You do not know what he's thinking right now.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah, sure. I know the DC. That is also not enough.
That's a 3 on the die.
Yeah, that was a bad roll. Yeah, Hex. That's probably enough. Um, what are you trying to sense? Like, are you going for hostility? Are you trying to figure out his vibe? Like, give me. What are you trying to get here?
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
The skill leverage is 1d4.
Yeah. Yeah.
44 and burning skill leverage because I had that for sense motive.
Okay.
So let's see. His motivation.
Um. Okay. You get the feeling that this individual in front of you is weighing whether or not to ally with you or ruin you. Um,
He can try.
Currently leaning pretty heavily towards ruining, based on, and you can kind of tell that everything Goliath has said has made this worse. He is directly staring at Goliath right now.
I step forward. You there?
So, it appears there's some bad blood between you two brothers. Is that correct?
I
I
would
mean, we were
say
never the friendliest.
none of us were the friendliest with one another, but we were family, and we didn't kill each other.
Oh, so, one thing I do say. Goliath, once we're done here, we're probably going to go up and deal with the hurricane mess, are we not?
Yes.
So, someone would need here to be officially in charge of the city, would they not?
Oh, of course.
Joshua reminds you that was Juliet's purpose.
Yep.
Yes.
Lance would like to remind
Manage
Hex
the
that
city.
he's in the game.
Yes, but her job would be to manage the city. We'd need a figurehead. Well, there'd be significant changes to how the city would run. I believe this would not the city prefer someone with the last name Spade to at least be nominally in charge?
Well, the Spade family is a generational rulership. I doubt the city can go back to what it was after the things you've done.
Well, it's not like the Spade family was particularly liked.
No, we were not liked. Is that your
Just-
goal? To
Just
pretend
respected.
feared?
That's probably the more accurate word. Yes.
We can save a lot of time here and a
What?
lot of talking. We can be friends with you. We don't have no problem with you, as far as I'm aware. But
His
we need to know you
revenge
won't be
seems
in the
to
way.
Mostly focused on King and not you.
He
Yeah.
looks at you. He looks at you, Ida, and he said. He looks at you for a moment. Sizes you up. He's like slightly bigger than you, which is surprising. Um. At the moment, I don't see what value you bring to the city.
But it depends on what kind of person you are, I guess. I'd like
You
to
know
get
you
rid
could-
of some of this shit that you got. And she like gestures around the evilness in this town, I guess.
You know, you could go back to painting.
Oh, Juliet likes painting. Maybe
Give me
they
a
could share ideas.
Give me a diplomacy check there. Goliath.
If you want, you can use my diplomacy.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
use
really?
yours.
Wait, really? You actually have an ability that does that?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ventriloquism, baby.
That'd be so sexy. Go ahead and do that.
I think it's just.
You have to
I just
move
roll-
up. I guess I can assume that you've moved up during this conversation.
Yeah. Like, am I just using my ability?
Actually, it gets larger. over
Can I
time.
try to aid?
Uh, they use your ranks. So
Okay.
It would be Goliath's roll 8 plus your ranks. How many ranks do you have?
9.
9. So that'd be 8 plus 9. That would be 17. You can aid, Ida.
I don't.
Uh, you do not aid. Would
And
anyone
I,
else
who's
like to
been
aid?
talking, aid?
Oh wait! At 5 ranks in perform, you can use your entire skill bonus. So never mind. Fill range, just use a diplomacy. Yeah, you can aid. You can aid as well, Hex.
Okay.
So fill range, just roll diplomacy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That was wild. So it's a 42 because fill range aid another bonusing and everything.
No,
Yep.
the another would be a +4.
Yeah, so it'll be
brings you to
42.
42.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
'cause we're
looking at
using
You're
your
the
roll
one
bonus.
rolling.
Yeah. Okay. Jack looks at you. Hex, you think he goes a little bit more from wanting to go against you to like back to neutral? He says, I wouldn't have thought you'd remember that. I thought you, the people you associate yourself with now.
Oh,
Are they the
You're
reason
quite,
why you?
quite a good painter, if you want to see some of her works.
I have no interest in painting at the moment.
I remember quite a lot. I There are a lot of bad memories with our family, but I do remember some of the good ones. And I don't have a vendetta against the entire family. Uh, Nothing that can't be expelled onto our father.
So what's about this mind control torture crystal thing King Spade was using?
What are you talking about?
The thing that King Spade used to make them more obedient and aligned that they were using on Ace, and then previously
Oh,
Goliath.
yes. Jack says, I'm surprised you've picked up on that. Our father requires us to be in line with his beliefs and direction. Although it is easy to overcome it should you have a strong enough will of your own. Our sister did not have that, but I do. His machinations and items mean nothing to me. Brother, I don't believe you. I don't think you're the same person that I knew many years ago. And I regret not being able to help you when Father sent you away. But I do not think this current version of you, filled with hatred and a lust for revenge, could ever bring about a positive change to Bull's Bluff.
I understand I may not have gone. I understand the actions I may have taken have not been, or may not have led to the most positive of changes currently. But I do think when we eliminate King Spade and take over the city, it will be better. And I hope you'll join us.
Cecily, are there any policies you'd like that King Spade wouldn't listen to?
If you survive, perhaps I'll tell you about them. For now, I won't impede your progress. Go in peace, brother. We will see each other again.
See you again, Jack. Be safe.
Don't die. And
Oh, he already did
fine.
Oh, you don't have to tell him I already died. It makes me look weak.
You're weak.
He'll give you a nod and he'll step away.
All right, guys.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's. I've already died once. I'm really tired.
Yes,
go.
that is tiring.
All right.
And
Right.
What's the plan?
You guys are leaving the casino. The king's fingers are getting up by the time you guys are like you don't have time to coup de grace them. They're just gonna be able to fight back. So you guys are just rushing out. As you get to like number one, you hear the sounds of kind of like alarms just going off throughout the entire floor. The elevator stops working. Do you guys have a way to get out?
Yeah, we can just
Yeah,
teleport.
Mike.
Okay. So yeah, you guys wormhole out behind the casino, like onto the first floor, and you're gone.
Yep, and then 6 seconds later, we're 400 feet away.
So yeah, okay, cool.
Yep,
what
Mike
you
is
do?
equipped with fuck this place, we're out, load out.
Gotcha. Yeah, just tell me what you guys are doing.
Can I
We'll
look
just
at
go
like
from there.
Ace's containment?
Yeah, I'll pull out the pistol.
Sure. Give me a knowledge arcana. Ida,
How about literally anything else?
give me a spellcraft.
Can I argue
Are you
planes?
trying to? Are you trying to understand it, or what are you trying to do here?
Yeah, like, Ida's not an Arcana person, but she is like a hexes and curses kind of person, contracts,
Made of
planar
crystal.
things,
That's
you
what I told
know,
you.
that kind
Give
of
me
stuff.
I'll just tell you, like, with your understanding of things, Ace is in a separate dimension.
Oh,
He's
that
in a
would've
pocket
been
dimension.
Easy
essentially.
planes check. Can I tell enough about it to like? I mean, I'm not Juliet at the moment, but like, what do we think it's gonna take to get him out?
Yep.
Uh,
Can I just crack his little thing as like an egg, and then yoke him out?
you. Does anyone? I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't know how the magic item itself works.
I can
You
try
under-
a spellcraft. It's just
You
not
try.
great.
Okay,
We
that's
can-
pretty good. I would say that's enough to get like the majority of spells in this game.
Sure.
I would say that is. I would say trying to physically destroy the magic item with him in it is a horrible idea. You don't think it would kill him? It would just trap him there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which might kill him eventually.
Yeah, which would kill him eventually. You basically just need like a used magic device roll, or someone who like can cast spells to use this item to release him. It is an advanced magical item. It requires someone who knows how to use magic to use it, or someone who has like a really good use magic device.
Let's take
Think
it
of
to
Juliet.
that wizardy girl. What's her name, Juliet?
Yes, the ex-captain.
Ooh, the ugly one?
Let's go.
Wait, is Juliet canonically ugly?
No, she's pretty hot. She's
Juliet's
like hot in a
not-
bitchy way.
A lot of Lance's characters are ever ugly, bro. I don't know what.
You know how hard it is to
She's-
find a
she's
picture of
ugly.
He's
someone
only
ugly?
ugly at heart.
The only time I would ever play an
Charisma,
ugly character
what,
is if they
5?
were a guy. Probably.
Hey, it's the only. I mean, it's. I will agree. It is actually quite hard to find an ugly photo online. Like it, you gotta work for it. You gotta make one of AI. or
Yeah,
something.
like why would you spend the time drawing something that intentionally is ugly? But yeah, let's go to Juliet and our camp.
Yes, we might as well head back there in case they eventually find out where we're hiding. So we killed Toby, grabbed all his shit, coin starred some stuff maybe, as our way out.
Killed my sister. I think this is all in the same day.
Yeah, this is all the same day. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
So I killed my sister, and we all killed Toby in the same day.
Yup. Yeah, you got it.
I need a fucking nap. Good God.
Real quick, if you can skin him for the tattoos, I'll
You don't need
post
to
some.
skin it. They're psionic. You can just, if he is unconscious or dead, you can just touch the tattoo and pull it into your skin.
Okay, then I'm just gonna post
Magic!
magic. I'm gonna post all the crap he has, like all the tattoos.
I already did.
Oh, you did? Oh my bad. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh,
Nigga.
where?
Damn.
General.
Oh, I see.
Quick notes or general? Okay, I'm gonna just throw it over to quick notes really quickly, or quick loot.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
the ones that are marked with the little tech asterisks, they're technological versions of them, which only really matters if they function in an anti-magic field.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Then yeah, you guys got some extra loot in terms of the tattoos. Yup. You guys are over by Juliet now, I guess.
Juliet, crystal thing. This is your Juliet, crystal thing. This is your field.
She picks it up.
Needs it.
Is there a guy in here?
Yes, there is.
I'm
That's
not
my
sure
brother.
how the individual identifies.
I tap it. Ding, 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 ding. Hello?
You see like a really small engraving on the crystal that says, "Please don't tap on glass."
Take it like a snow globe.
Oop. Oh, yeah. And she shakes it.
Please don't hurt my brother.
It starts raining blood.
Yeah, just like blood
Uh-oh.
starts dripping from it.
All right, DM. What do you want Juliet to do?
You need a knowledge arcana or a use magic device. A high knowledge arcana or just a normal use magic device.
But wait,
Yeah, you're
there's
fine.
more.
Yeah.
You might have to roll a little higher for
There you
that.
go. 47, bitch! Let's fucking...
The DC 50 actually? Can you get any more? Can you get any more
Sorry,
than me?
DC
Shut
DC
your
was
dirty
48.
whore mouth. Mr.
Okay,
Natural
yeah,
20s always
that's
succeed no matter how low your bonus is.
I can't aid.
It's okay.
Let me see if I can aid. That's wrong.
I'm joking. Okay, so Juliet, you're so smart. You're so
I
smart, right?
She really
You
is.
aid.
Plus one,
Juliet, you're so
that's,
smart. You're so smart.
52.
You look
Oh, yeah?
at this. You look at this little crystal. You intuitively know where to just sort of like touch it to activate it. You understand this is a one-time use item, and you just kind of touch the, I guess you could kind of like access points on the crystal, and out pops a teenage boy. He looks, Joshua needs to get the photo, sort of like this. It's relatively quite young. You see certain features on him that give away that he's probably not a human per se. Even though he looks very much like one.
I thought he was another Minotaur.
No. He was not. That might be me messing up on something though.
I'm pretty sure it was stated previously, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. He is not human, but
He's 1/16th Minotaur.
he
Yeah,
And it's
Actually,
recessive.
it's gonna be his crowd pleaser. We'll put it that way.
Actually, I will say you're not entirely wrong, Goliath. My apologies. He doesn't look like a Minotaur, but you're not entirely wrong. He has been described like that before. That's
Went
all I will
straight-
say for now.
Went straight to the balls. Alright.
Big old bull balls.
Okay, so this teenager pops out, and he just sort of lands. He tries to get up and then falls again, and very clearly looks like he's dizzy for some unknown reason. Before kind of standing at full attention and turning to face the party.
Hey?
Hey. Oh,
Running
God.
diagnostics. What's wrong with him?
He's dizzy.
You
You're
the secret
dizzy.
weapon?
You should not stand up.
What? Secret weapon? Standing up. What are you saying? One at a
Sit
time.
down.
What? Sit down.
Spin the
I'll
circle.
grab a chair and I'll just set it in front of him. Just please sit.
He sits down on it like a youth pastor.
There you go.
Drink water slowly.
He drinks some water. I'm good. Who are?
Drink alcohol funly.
Stop. Okay. What? Who are you
Do a
people?
flip.
Who are you people? Where am I? What's going
Yes.
on? All that stuff. Basic
We're
questions.
pirates. You
Are
got
you?
any
Are you?
money?
You kidnapping me?
We're the
Yeah.
high rollers.
Yes.
You're okay. You're all kidnapping me. Uh.
We
Okay.
are kidnapping / rescuing you. Depends on your point of view.
Okay. I don't know any of you, so I'm gonna say this is probably kidnapping.
This is your
I
brother
don't.
right here.
I don't have money, and
You are being rescued. Please do not resist.
Stop resisting.
stop resisting. Okay.
uh,
Okay. You
hey,
guys are all talking all at the same time, and it's kind of hard to. Okay. One at a time, please.
Go
uh,
ahead.
We don't all talk at
You
the
is
same
one.
time.
Oh my god.
yeah, I'll go. So, hi Ace. I know your name. Yeah, it's probably a little weird. We're the high rollers. We're pirates. You may have heard of us. Have you?
um. I've been cramped in like a hidden underground room for the last 5 years, so no, I haven't
Okay.
heard of you.
We're like the best pirate crew on the Shackles. It's not a terribly big deal. Uh, this is Captain Phil Rain, Captain Hex. I'm the first mate, Captain Killer Goliad.
Okay.
Uh, this is Ida. Uh, she's her own captain. She's pretty sick and strong too. Uh, we're all like in charge. I'm Goliad, like I said previously. I'm your brother. King Spade's my father as well. Uh,
Could you
Okay.
perhaps use your actual name? Or your birth name?
uh,
I go. You go first. I'll say after.
uh, you. I go by Goliad Bravestep now. I used to go by Adonis Spade. Before I was exiled. Uh, so you may have heard of me. You may not have heard of me. I know they don't talk much about the children they exile.
Yeah. Whenever a dad gets rid of one of his kids, doesn't really talk about them anymore. They just sort of. Well, they don't really disappear. I know where they go, but you know.
Yeah, being sold to slavery sucks. It's not fun. Don't
Oh
recommend it.
no, they don't. They don't get sold into slavery. Wait, you got
Oh,
sold into slavery?
yeah, that's what happened to me. What they do? What they do to the others?
Oh. So wait. So you're my brother, right?
Yes, older brother by 6 years. With Jack, Joker, and Queen.
Okay. But you're not with dad.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Uh,
I know
okay.
it's a lot. I know it's a lot to take in.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of crunch time. I need you to like absorb it quickly. Uh, I need you to be like a sponge right now. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want to know, I guess. Wait. Hold on. Actually, can I connect with you really quickly?
Uh, sure. I hope it doesn't kill me.
Okay.
I'll just put a hand on his shoulder.
Okay. He will sort of basically reverse mind link you, and just get all the information from you since the beginning of the adventure, essentially. And he goes, "Okay, all right, I'm caught up to date. You're gonna kill dad. Weird skeleton person's coming after you. You kill a lot of captains, including Toby somehow, which I didn't think was possible. All right, I'm caught up. What? So you want to kill dad? So wait, let's start at the beginning. The reason what happens to the other kids isn't slavery. I don't know why he did that to you. I've heard of him exiling some of his kids before. Um, but that's like 2 or 3. I guess you're one of them. He has a lot of kids. Usually you've met the King's Fingers, right?
I mean, I've met them, yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
that.
killed
Those are the
several.
those are your brothers and sisters.
Oh, I have killed a lot of siblings.
Yeah, yeah. They
Oh well.
sort of they sort of get brainwashed, and then he tinkers with their bodies using psionics to make them into killing machines, essentially. Like really smart killing machines, but killing machines.
Oh, I bet I know why. He didn't turn me into one then. Uh,
Bro,
it's
Sibling Slaughterer is so funny though.
That's his title.
goddamn.
There it is.
Hey,
Can't call him Sibling
uh,
Slaughterer, bro.
I'll take a bottle cap.
Yeah, I'll
Would
give
you-
you that for that one. I'll
I'll
give you
give
that.
you
Sibling
one.
That
Slayer
was pretty
flow
funny.
better. Sibling
What?
Slayer.
I like Sibling Slayer. I like Sibling Slayer a little bit more.
It's
Um,
easier to say than sibling slaughterer.
Yeah, we'll
True.
say Sibling Slayer. I like Sibling Slayer. It's a little bit better. Yeah.
uh, I think the reason he sold me into slavery and exiled me, instead of brainwashing me, is I have a really strong will. Uh, and it would be very difficult to do that. Kind of like you know how Jack has a really strong will.
Yeah.
So a lot of the torture doesn't really work on him. Similar with that to me.
Oh,
Uh,
it is not because your complete lack of psionic ability.
uh, that is
He
also
can.
possible.
Well, he can awaken people. He knows how to. So even if you're not psionic, Dad can make you psionic. Technically speaking, everyone has a potential. It's really just a matter of nurturing it and, or I guess in his case, drugging you so that your brain, opens up enough to accept it and gain power. But yeah, he augments them, and then the ones that he doesn't like or who can't be augmented, he usually just sacrifices them to like. Oh, have you heard of this devil called Osgamoth?
Osgamoth.
Is that that
Wait,
bitch I
wait, wait.
killed?
Are we talking about Ozzy?
Yeah, I don't know a devil by that name, but his name is Osgamoth. I think he goes by like a moniker, like an additional thing, like
The bountiful?
the greedy. Yeah, the bountiful, the bountiful.
Oh,
He has,
Ozzy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, I think
King,
we need to pay him another visit quite soon.
so King Spade does like deals with devils, but he's really, really good at legislation, so he kind of tricks them into making bad deals. Anyway, um, yeah, he works with them, sacrifices kids to them, gets power, money, all that good stuff. Rinse,
Good, like
repeat.
the Prisoned Ice Company.
No, they're different. I mean, I'm sure some of the devils that work there are devils that he has contracts with, but he hates them. He can't. He hates them because they're not
Confidence?
controllable. Yeah, competent, can't be controlled by money. They all want really weird niche things like the last dying breath of a child or the greatest taste ever or love the feeling. If they want weird devilly things, they're almost like fae but evil. Well, I guess there are evil fae. I don't know what I'm saying.
But they'd get very along with Evil Fae.
Yeah, sort of. But yeah, anyway, King. Yeah, that's what your dad does. Our dad does. Sorry, it's just
It's a lot. I understand.
yeah. So like, you guys have like a giant who wants to eat black kids. Isn't that like not okay anymore?
Uh, I'll be honest. I don't think it was ever like okay to do that, but we just kind of trick him into eating other things. Like if
Toby.
you'll notice over there, you can see him chowing down on a squirrel that used to be Toby. Uh,
You hear the squirrel like crying out in pain.
I don't know
Oh,
how
that's
you
gonna be
felt about
one.
Toby, but
That's gonna be one crunchy squirrel because all the cyber tech.
Just ripping parts of electricity sparking off. You see Barry looks over and says, "Hey guys, this is quite good. I like this meat. That's good meat. Good meat." Arr!
glad you like it, Barry.
Telepathically, we need to find more squirrels and dye them black, just to keep him busy.
That's not a bad idea, Hex.
And give them human names.
Like our
Here's
Angelo.
Tom.
Okay,
This
yeah.
one's Chris. This one's Joshua. This one's
Orange Jello and lemon Jello.
Ace, I got a question for you.
Oh, yeah, you're like a troll woman. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's right. You can call me Ida. Hey, look,
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Ida. What do you need?
why is King Spade so secretive and protective of you?
Yeah. That yeah, I remember you guys talked to him and he sort of revealed good job. I've never seen him get flustered before. That was really cool. So I can try and think of like a good example. Okay, oh, this is good. He stands up, and then he takes a step left whilst taking a step right, and then there are two of him. He gives himself like a high five or like a secret handshake, and he says, well, I can like do cool magic tricks, I guess. Um, oh, I can do this, and so you guys are like in the cave with your crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just goes to sleep. Give me a will save, everyone.
I'm immune to sleep.
Okay, you're fine. Ida, you're fine. Thurring falls asleep. Goliath falls asleep.
Does a 29 make the difference?
Yeah, you're good.
Sick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He wakes everyone up.
Knowledge
Like
local
power.
on what class he is?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll make knowledge psionics.
Can I aid with the knowledge local?
Yeah. What's the highest? Give me just someone give me like the highest number.
Aiding me is a 31.
Uh,
I aid.
okay, so
35.
35?
Yep.
Okay. He is a High Lord with Mythic 2. His level in High Lord is around like a 16. His mythic his mythic path is unique. And not something that will. Well, you just have to make a separate check, honestly.
Yo,
knowledge
awfully strong.
psionics for 30. And 29.
And what'd you say, Ida, real quick, before we go to the roll?
You're awfully strong for how young you are. How did that happen?
Oh, well, first Dad was gonna throw me away, and he started. Well, he wasn't gonna throw me away. He was gonna turn me into one of the King's Fingers, and he started the process. And I don't know. It just did something to me, and now I can do all of this stuff, and he's been trying to figure out how to do it again. You know what makes me special. He had a breakthrough. He's able to do some of the stuff I can do now. But I don't think he quite gets it. Anyway, I think he's trying to figure out how to become like me. And, well, I think he thinks I'd be like a good, kid for him in the future. If he re-educates me and everything like everyone else.
So he wants to turn you into like another puppet of his own creation.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, maybe he wants to, once you get proper age, take over your body.
Oh. I
Wouldn't
don't
put it
like
past
that.
him.
I don't like that.
I have another crazy idea. Stop me if
yes,
you heard this
Mrs.
one before.
Uh-huh.
And Ida looks around at the boys. What is stopping us from running up on King Spade right this very second with Ace in hand and beating his ass?
We don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Didn't we just talk to him?
He might have a way of
No, that was
controlling
Jack.
Ace if we bring him.
Oh,
We
no,
talked
he
to
can't.
Jack, but we don't know where King is at the moment.
He can't control me, I don't think. But he can get around pretty fast, so if you haven't seen him for 6 seconds, he could be anywhere in the city. Did you guys figure out how to deal with his like he can't die thing? Did you guys figure out how to deal with that? You have like a magic spell or something
I
that
was thinking
stop
just
that?
killing him over and over and over and over and over and over again until it sticks.
I'll be honest. I thought Toby controlled that.
So did
So I
I.
thought. So I thought that would fix it. Are you saying there's something else that does that?
No. Wait. Did oh my gosh. Hold on a second. How far are you guys away from the city? I actually need to know. It's actually very
A
important.
couple miles.
Yeah, somewhere in the mountains.
We went. Yeah, because we're like as
You
far
went
away
far.
from the city as we can now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are like 5 miles
Like
or
our
north.
ships are like way over here.
Yeah,
Like
that's
barely
Yeah.
on
8
map.
miles. So we
Josh.
are more than 5, less than 10.
Okay. He says, I want to reveal all this plot information to you, but I won't. He says, it's really good that you killed Toby not like there where you fought him. He wouldn't have died. You killed him here, right?
We look over at Jack. Or
Uh,
whatever his name is, Barry.
Very. Yeah.
You see
Just-
half dead squirrel. Yeah.
and like
Leg.
tiny little cybernetic parts.
Yeah. Barry
Boy.
looks at you, gives you a thumbs up.
Very spicy.
very good that we killed him. Very good that we killed him when we got to camp. Very glad.
Yeah. The king can't he can sort of I don't know. My guess is that no one else is like invincible like he is, but psionics allows you to like link up your abilities to other people, so kind of a worry if you killed him in the city.
He
Is Toby-
probably like raise himself from the dead.
Yeah, after like a
Repeatedly.
set period. Yeah, or like a condition was met or something like
Ooh,
that.
Like
So
how
turning him
I
into,
raised Goliath from the dead.
yeah, turning him into a squirrel was really smart, Ida. Mrs. Ida, excuse me.
Queen.
I
Queen
appreciate it.
Or the
Yeah,
dead.
you're yeah.
Does King Spade have any way of tracking you down to our location right now?
Probably?
Okay. I kind of figured. When I thought about that.
Wait, no, Toby has a way of tracking me down.
Oh, okay. And he's in the ether.
And we all
Uh,
look and turn towards the squirrel that's like half ripped apart. Its dead eyes crying as it looks at you.
Man, I almost feel bad for that squirrel. Almost.
So, do you know anything about this Can Never Die? Like, does he have what are those things that liches have because they ain't as cool as I am?
Blackberry?
Phylactery.
Yeah, that thing. Does he have one of those or?
I don't know. Whenever he dies, he doesn't like respawn somewhere else. He just sort of comes back there. I,
What if
oh,
we?
oh, there was Oh, wait, hold on. I remember there was this time where Dad got really. He got attacked by like some assassins or something. Um, I remember it was really weird. Uh, a bunch of people in town died the day he got attacked. He was fine though.
Ooh, damage transference. Like what I do, but offensively.
And he might have it to the whole town. How do we shut that down? How does he have that kind of range?
Squirrel.
I don't know.
I think Squirrel sets that down.
I don't know. Maybe Toby sometimes goes really far away, so I don't know.
I wonder if I wonder if from Saints to Sinners, like that building has something in there that allows them to do it, like a generator or something of psionic energy or something. I don't know.
Did you guys explore the rest of the basement?
We
No,
had to leave.
We kind of were rushing time. Well, there
Oh.
was the room that was smelled of hell. We didn't go in it, but we smelled it.
Well, I don't know. You'll have to figure out how to stop the king somehow, I guess.
Sure.
Or maybe trap him?
Detect psionic on the poker chips.
just allow you to use sending. That's all they do.
Well, I meant the poker chips and the Sanctum Center hotel that we got.
Oh, not from. Oh, sorry, I revealed something. Nope, they don't do anything. They're just poker chips.
I was wondering if like there is a contract. Oh, there could be a contract with Ozzy that whoever enters the gambling ring then becomes part of his network where he could draw health from or transfer damage to.
I do think at the very least we need to talk to Ozzy.
To find
Yeah.
out what exactly has his deals with Spade been.
It won't take much to get Ozzy to show up. All I gotta do is lift my skirt a little bit.
So I guess our next mission is to browbeat the devil.
Yeah.
Y'all let me handle Ozzy. I have a certain way with it.
Specifically, browbeat the devil again.
What when you say you have a certain way with him, Mrs. Ida, what do you mean? The 14-year-old boy looks at you.
You'll figure out when you're older, baby. Don't worry about it. She pats him on the
Okay.
head.
They have a long-term relationship.
What's a long-term relationship? Like, wait, like you guys kiss? You hold hands?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're 14
You are
and
a
you never.
very isolated individual.
You're telling
I
me you
was-
haven't
You've
fucked?
been a crystal for 5 years. That makes sense.
God damn it.
You're telling me you haven't fucked?
You haven't fucked yet? God damn! What a sheltered son of a bitch!
You haven't
Well-
tasted your first poontang yet?
God, bro.
Woo!
No, well, again, I haven't been in a crystal. I've been in an underground room for 5 years, so no.
Bro
Oh,
got no riz.
Ain't got no
Uh,
wit.
Dad
Well,
did
the
tell
only
me one.
people he had were the king's fingers, which would be symboling, and this is not Alabama, Babama, Papana.
Fair enough.
Well, also, like, Dad, I think the most he told me was, he said that, women are just nothing but problems, and they're kind of crazy.
I know that's right.
So, yeah, I just sort of assumed. I mean, I don't know. I just never learned about that.
Gotcha. Hey Juliet, do you still have that not take you?
Yeah, I think she's twerking over there in the corner.
All right. Not right now, Ace, but later on, you're gonna get some lessons from that person over there.
That is poor. He's a 14-year-old boy, and you throw a
He's-
succubus at him. Oh
Hey,
my god!
Give him
Hey,
a good sock,
hey.
you know what I mean?
He's.
Oh my
I'm not saying
God.
I'm not saying he's gonna fuck. I'm just saying she's gonna teach him like, hey, this is where the clit is. You know.
She's
shit
gonna
like
put
that.
on her librarian outfit with like the ruler and glasses, put him in a chair, and say, "All right, let's learn about sex." Yeah, got it.
That's actually,
Yeah.
That's a
It-
teacher's outfit. I've got to keep it.
Hey,
correct.
and then
Yeah.
she
Thank
could
you.
use the
Sorry, Jen.
succubus
Don't
kiss
cross the
to give
genres.
her +6 and +4 ability scores.
Exactly. Like we're just
Make him
making
even
him
stronger.
stronger for the team.
Oh my god, bro. This
Oh,
is
Ace.
terrible.
I'll take that small percentage of bull cock to work in.
Bro,
Ace,
stop.
I meant to ask this. I assume since you were literally being tortured earlier,
Yeah.
you're not a big fan of my father or our father. God, that's weird to say.
Well, Dad is sort of, I don't know, he's just alright. I mean, I don't like getting tortured, but I guess when I looked at your memories, there are so many cool things out there. Like, you guys are pirates, and you ran into a dragon, and you guys are fighting against the Hurricane King, and you explored a cave full of, like, weird goblin octopus things. Like, there's so much out there. I never knew about everything. So,
Hey,
I don't
You
know,
could come
maybe.
with us.
Have you ever thought of being a pirate?
No, but you guys make pirating sound really cool. Whenever I read about pirating, it was mostly like they're mercenaries, they murder each other, they murder other people. and then they die from scurvy. So
So,
We
now, do you agree that this is a kidnapping/rescue?
I guess so. Yeah.
we pack Ambrose the chef, and I'm his sous chef. Uh, we pack plenty of vegetables, so there's no harm of scurvy. A lot of pirates are kind of mercenaries and kill people. Uh, and
And
we do. What was that, Hex?
and most of them do not understand the importance of proper balanced nutrition.
Absolutely. Uh, but we don't just kill everyone. We do give uh the like underlings the options to get dropped off the next island. We don't just kill entire crews.
The
Yeah.
captain, though, fuck them. They dead.
Gotta keep up my name.
I remember Thorin will like make a really inspiring speech, and then he's really nice to people. Well, I can't really tell if Thorin is nice or not, Mr. Sorry, Mr. Thorin. You seem like
Captain
you're.
Thorin, please.
Sorry, Captain Thorin. You seem like you're kind of nice sometimes, but then really not nice some other times. I can't really figure it out.
What do you mean? I'm always nice.
But then you say stuff like that, but you're sort of joking and sort of not joking. I can't tell.
Ambrose,
No.
let's get some rum cake.
Oh,
I'm literally drinking rum right now. That's amazing.
can I he looks at Ida. Hey, Mrs. Ida,
Yeah.
you seem like someone who is really cool. Can I ask you something really quickly?
What
I'm
you
gonna
want,
ask you-
baby?
Everyone can hear this. He's whispering it. He's not whispering very well. You all have amazing perception. He says, "Can I have can I later tonight? Can I have like a whiskey shot or something? I've always wanted to try some. No one's ever let me."
We're progressive in these parts. I say
There's
yes.
no alcohol laws in the shackles.
Oh, you're progressive. Wait, are there really no? Is the Shackles like a single government? I thought it was like a collection of just like pirates.
Well, it's ran by like the free captains under the Hurricane King and some kind of like, you don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you, kind of whatever you want to call
Non-aggression.
that.
Non-aggression? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. How are you guys gonna deal with the Hurricane King? So before I accept being a pirate or anything, you're being hunted down by the strongest captain and pirate known to history. How are you gonna deal with that?
I'm just gonna grapple him.
Really
and
hard.
coup de grace 'em. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him really
Oh.
hard.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna grab him. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna take my two hands, wrap it around his neck, and snap it like a twig, like I do all the others.
I am building up power, so when the time comes, I can remove the concept of death from Goliad, so he will not be interfered with.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Without these people around me, I would have died a very long time ago.
Yeah, you seem kind of worthless without your team buffing the crap out of you. I'm joking.
He's not.
That's so funny.
That is what buffers are for.
Josh, you were preparing to make a combat to kill his players because of how because of how angry he got last session. I'm joking.
That's so funny, Ace. As I run my hand through his hair, reminding him that he is also within grabbing distance. I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Unless,
Okay,
It's just,
so you're
it's just
you're
for the
gonna-
memes, bro. The memes.
but we need lots of ships and an army, which is kind of half the reason we came here. Get
Oh!
ships and an army.
Yeah, Dad has a bunch of deals with different governments, so you can probably leverage that to gain contracts and then use the funds gained from those contracts to hire mercenaries or use different armies for your benefit. Yeah, you can
We're
probably do
here
that.
to take over the city, not burn it to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, I had one
I-
more question.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I met Jack. Where's Joker?
Oh.
I know they're both in the city.
Yeah, Joker's just kind of around. I don't know. He's really you see you see your brother Ace get like really uncomfortable. He's I don't know. He's somewhere, I guess.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, give me a sense motive. Uh, he seems very uncomfortable talking about Joker and whatever Joker is up to currently. He probably knows more than he's letting on, though. He just seems very uncomfortable. He kind of clams up.
Uh, is everything all right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, everything's cool. I don't know where Joker is though. Sorry.
okay. Uh, you just kind of clamped up there and looked really uncomfortable when I asked. Is there some history behind that, or
No, I mean, yeah, no,
you know I
no,
can
it's
tell when
fine.
you lie, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't really want to talk about it with all these people around.
That's fine. Uh, I just prefer you to say that you don't want to talk about it instead of lying and say that you don't know.
Sorry, that's what Joker told me to say. Um, yeah, sorry. I won't do that again.
You're fine. We just value honesty and loyalty here. I know that might be a bit of a foreign concept from where you come from. Uh, but yeah, and you're fine. Uh, I don't mean to push you. Uh, but what were you gonna say before I interrupted?
Oh, I don't know about being a pirate, but okay, I know you can just. And he looks at Hex. I know you can just kill me and then get any information you want out of me on force. But you guys seem like not terrible people. Um, I have a request that I'd like to make, and I'm willing to pay for it with information.
What's your request?
I want you to find my mom.
Okay. Uh, who's your mom?
Uh, my mom is uh I he took away the memory. I can't remember her anymore. But I know she's out there. He didn't kill her. I don't think.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Does she have pink hair?
Does she have pink hair? Oh no, she's not peppery long farthing. Is that where you're going with that?
Yeah.
That's a good guess, but no, she's just a normal person. But the king or dad took the memory away. He said it would distract me from my studies. So
Uh, any
I
idea?
don't.
Do you know what race she is?
She's she's like me. She's not human. Uh she's she's a she he whispers to you. She's a shifter. She's like a human monster thing.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Ooh,
Uh,
he's a cow-based shifter.
Or like I'm sorry, it's called a skinwalker. Some people call them shifters, but skinwalker.
taking notes.
Alright, well, I, for one, would be happy to help you find your mama. But I think at the moment we have some business to take care of. We have some momentum going that we really can't afford to lose. So we need to find out what's keeping your homeboy upstairs living and kicking, stop it, and then beat his ass.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, thank you. I guess I can stay here. Let me know if you need anything. Oh, if you do manage to kill Dad, um, I can help with the reorganization and figuring out sort of like all the contracts. I know you have Juliet and she's really smart, but um, I have a little bit of knowledge on sort of how the city operates on a very functional level that would take her some time to figure out. So, yes.
Got you. Uh, what information would you be giving if we find your mom? Which
Um,
I'm all for.
Basically, how to run the city really, really effectively. Um, so that would include the deals that have been made with other countries, the internal contracts that have been made with the various companies that exist within the city, the subsidiaries of King Spade, essentially. That would also include logistical information on food, on naval travel, our various teleportation circle locations, as well as our spies in different countries.
Okay, all of this is mostly useful after we kill the king.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is all
yeah,
good information.
yeah.
Uh, okay. Does
So,
anyone else have any questions?
where is the guard captain? No, at the camp. Where is the guard captain?
Oh, Joel? He's just around. He's
Joel,
chilling.
come over here.
The dwarf walks over. Yes, what is it?
You now have babysitting duty.
What? Hello, small child. Hello. I'm Ace. I
You
no.
leaked his information.
I
It
did.
is now your responsibility.
Great. Uh, yes, kid. It's okay. You don't have to. I'll be fine.
Oh,
I'll, yeah.
he's probably stronger than you.
Joel looks at the teenager. Narrows his eyes.
But he is incredibly naive, so he needs help with that part.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm willing to do this. Hey, Ida, I was wondering if you have anything going on later today? Tomorrow night, possibly.
Wow.
Oh, I just had, some tickets to a Spade Sporting Arena, and I figured, probably they'll expire because the event is tomorrow.
She actively still looks like a troll because it lasts hours per level. So Ida, full-size moss troll, basically just walking grass person, is like, yeah, sure, okay, that sounds like fun.
Wait, who's going to the Spade Sporting Arena?
Me and Ida will figured. I know your sister just died there, but it can be used for other things.
That's not Joel saying that.
That is Shaw was saying that.
Hey, Joel, you should definitely stay away from anything Spade related.
Yeah. Oh no, I had like a disguise thing. Yeah, it'll be fine. I just figured before you guys, because King Spade's gonna try and maintain a facade of peace, so probably all the events will still be going on as normal. So yeah, just Ida, you're not with that devil anymore, right?
Who, Ozzy? We're together for
Yeah.
life.
But like in a romantic way, or like.
Oh, I don't know. I'll let you know after I go talk to him later tonight.
Yeah, keep me up to date. Yeah, keep me up to date.
We
We'll
might
talk.
need to
We'll talk.
back his head in.
All right. That's I like hearing that. That makes me really happy. All right, yeah. You guys have fun. Come on, Ace. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Okay. Bye, bro, and bro's friends. It's nice meeting all of you.
Nice to meet you, dear.
Bye, bro.
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye. Walks away.
I turn to the party. Well, let's split up, gang. I can go talk to Ozzy, no problem. But we need to find out where King Spade is, if his immortality is not related to Ozzy. We need to find out how it works, how we can stop it. So who wants to do what? Don't everybody talk all at once.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because it's kind of dangerous for us to be in town now.
Yes.
Just a bit.
Oh, Jack, you have any opinions? We got a lot of useful information.
What do you need? What are you trying to figure out? You gotta be more specific than that.
I know. How good were you at tracking down Spade?
I mean, I found him pretty much immediately after I got to the city, so. Oh, I guess he wasn't in hiding, though. Wait, if you killed Toby, my assumption is he'll probably go into hiding. So,
Yes.
I
Where
don't
do you
know.
think- Where in the city you think... I'm sure we cannot narrow it down to a single place, but where in the city you think he could be hiding?
I think that a man of his wealth and capability will probably hide in another dimension. Like, extra dimensional room or something similar, demiplane. You wouldn't just hide somewhere in the city where you could find him.
So it
That being
seems we might
yes.
need to force him out.
Yeah, probably. Force him out or figure out the dimensional coordinates to his dimensional plane, and then confront him there. One of the two.
So I guess we'll talk to Ozzy, and then I think that might be the signal to start a proper rebellion.
Yeah, your friend Philrain set the foundation for that. The people already hate the Spade family. All that crap he said in the arena probably got them riled up. And with Toby dying, their ability to suppress any rebellions is not as effective as it was before. Probably significantly so.
We could also talk to the devils at the Crimson Dice Company to see if they know where he is. Because you said some of them probably have contracts with him.
Yes, Joshua the DM. Well, Ace said probably yes.
Though he didn't have a contract with the dice company themselves, because they ask a bunch of unreasonable demands.
Yeah.
But he does contract with Ozzy and maybe some other lesser devils around the city. So we need to find the other devils. Which the Crimson Dice Company might know where they are, or who they are.
Okay. So you guys want to go talk to Ozzy? I'm hearing talk to the Crimson Dice Company as well.
Yep, I guess we'll 2 and 2.
All right. I tend to like the Goliath pairing. Goliath and Edith.
Bro,
Okay.
take Philrain, my god.
The guy
But,
that can
yeah, we're-
probably help you.
You're dealing with Ozzy who has a bunch of mind control shit.
That's why I want to take Goliath. Because he has the second best will save in the party, as far as I'm aware.
What's his...
Goliath, what's your will
Goliath.
save?
Plus 19.
plus 22 plus 4 against mind affecting?
I'm taking Goliath. Goliath, do you want to go with me?
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, we'll take the Charmer to the Devils. So, that means Philrain to the Dice Company. And we're the second act, so those two first.
All right.
The second act is always the best.
That is true.
Let's go find our dear friend, Ozzy. Can we please have different music?
This music's great.
I don't know, it doesn't have enough
I've been-
banjos.
I've been muted this
Exactly.
entire. I've been muted for a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So, where is Ozzy?
I think
Where's-
he's in a no-name bar, in like the lower ring. I think he actually gave me like some kind of trinket to get a hold of him if I needed to.
Yes, but you know him.
Yeah. So he has this little dive bar that he is like the number one customer at basically, and he only buys the cheapest drinks because he's a broke ass bitch.
So you walk into the bar, you see him. You know it's him. He currently has the guise of like a beautiful woman. Kind of like brown hair, massive tits, fully lipstick, like full makeup on, wearing this sort of gorgeous, purple and gold dress, sipping at the bar low, and she is talking to a patron, and very aggressively flirting with this other girl.
I walk up.
How's
to
he
the-
doing?
Yeah, for real, actually. Perception check. Tell me everything.
You okay. Give me a perception check. Give me perception and sense motive, both of them.
Sure. There you go. I see it,
Yeah.
but I don't believe it.
All right. All right. Eden and Goliath together. He is laying it on thick, and this girl is eating up every second of it, to the point where you're pretty sure she's under like a charm person effect. And as you start to like, before you approach, you notice it switches from like charm person to dominate person. And Ozzy, girl Ozzy, kind of puts a hand on her hand, on the girl's hand, and leads her away. You know, Ozzy's gonna probably make a deal with this girl, after having mind-blowing sex, and it's going to ruin this girl's life forever. But she looks pretty happy right now, so you know.
Go there. Hey,
Yep.
what do you think is the shittiest way we can interrupt this moment?
Knocking on the door and saying, "Do you guys want to watch Chicken Little?" I think that specifically.
She claps you on the back, and we'll follow after.
All right. I follow after Ozzy.
Okay. He goes to like the back, towards the bathroom. You can hear him like whispering and then laughing at some unknown joke. And they get into the bathroom and they close the door. And you hear more giggling from inside.
All right. Here goes nothing. I knock on the door. The door. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can hear y'all in there. I have a question for you too.
You hear the giggling stop, and then girl Ozzy opens the door and goes, "Can I help you?"
And she's just smiling.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can, baby. Yes, you can.
He says, "1 second." Closes the door, says something to the girl. You hear another giggle, and then he opens the door. The girl is unconscious.
Oh.
And he says, "I'm just gonna leave her there. I'll be back for her later." He drops disguise, and you know he's still disguised to everyone else, but to you he looks like how he's supposed to look. And he says, "What is it?"
I didn't realize bottoms could use dominate person.
Oh, he got your ass.
Bang.
I do a low five.
I reciprocate.
"I prefer if you did not interrupt me, just to cock block me, and then immediately roast me. What do you want?"
Ozzy, it's been... She looks at her watch. About 10 hours? And you haven't offered to take me home yet? Just after we cleaned it out.
"I did not think you had time."
She
What
looks at
with
him.
What with you trying to take over the city and all?
She pinches the bridge of her nose. I would appreciate it if you would take me and my friend for a house tour.
Oh, of course. hellish runes circle the three of you, and with the snap of his fingers, you are not only in hell, you are in Ozzy's front lawn.
Ah, much better.
I gotta say, it does look good.
Good as hell.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, really big question actually.
Hmm.
What do you know about King Spade's immortality?
Hmm. What a loaded question. Well, I know that he's using some sort of artifact to perpetuate his power. Would be lying to you, a sin oh so great for us devils, if I told you I knew exactly what it was or how it worked. Although I do have my guesses.
I'd love to hear one.
Yeah. Or maybe a location.
Yeah.
Hmm. He keeps it somewhere very well protected. But in terms of what it might be, the word in hell has been, well, Mephistopheles' vault has been raided once more. Well, once more as in about 20 years ago. Recent for me, a lifetime for you mortals. Regardless, it's said that the thieves this time stole about 5 artifacts from his sacred vaults.
What are those 5 artifacts?
Hmm. 2 of them would fit the description of what you would need to deal with. One of them allows you to reincarnate over and over again, as many times you'd like, by killing and sacrificing souls in an equal exchange sort of way. As in, for every soul you sacrifice, you gain 1 extra life. The other one is actually of a different pantheon, I suppose you could say, and instead allows you to, how would I describe it? Transfer negative feelings and things to others, but only if they agree to it. Hardly something I would think the king would use. It's most likely one of those 2 artifacts.
Okay.
Or both.
Is there a ledger for this treasury that happens to be somewhat public?
Are you talking about the Vault of Mephistopheles?
Yeah, I know y'all keep a ledger. The question is, can I see it? Can we see it?
He smiles. He says, I could request an audience with the Archdevil himself if you'd like.
Sure, we just want to give him back what's his. And she smiles at Goliath.
Goliath's gonna look down at his 2 fist weapons that are like devil powered. I don't know if I
Steal them
wanna.
from this building.
Yeah.
He knows. Yeah, he looks at the fist, he gauntlets, he says, you stole those from my house, didn't you?
If it makes you feel any better, I used them to kill the people that were invading your house.
That does make me feel better, actually. Hmm.
Here's 10 gold. I'll buy them off you.
Bro,
It's 10
here's
gold. Keep the
10 gold.
change.
Here's 10 gold for a freaking $50,000 artifact. He says, if you wish, I can. So you would like me to, he sort of chuckles. You want me to set up a meeting with Mephistopheles?
Sure.
I think this is a bad idea.
She turns to you. Why?
Because I think an archdevil will just kill us.
No. You don't get it. Devils, they believe in law above everything else. Even though they are evil, they are lawful before they are evil. If we want to return these artifacts in exchange for knowing where they are so that we might do so, I don't see any reason why he would. That's not in his best interest. I wouldn't think.
Getting the shit back is in his best interest.
Well, if you so desire to have a meeting with him, I will send his secretary a sending spell right now.
He might also try and get us into a deal where we might die. I don't know. I'm nervous about this. Maybe I'm just a worrier. That might be true.
Go ahead, baby. You ain't got nothing to worry about when I'm around.
Good to know.
Would you like to meet him, the two of you by yourselves, or would you like to meet him with your entire party?
So here's the problem with that. Looks at Phil Rain. I don't
Looks at
think
you.
I don't think it would go well if Phil Rain was president.
No, it wouldn't.
So I
Boomerang, literally talking to an archdevil, thinks he's hot shit, will be dead in an hour, bro. He will be gone. Oh
He
my
tried to
god.
get the Archdevil to join his crew underneath him.
Oh my god, bro.
I
You
think
want to square up?
Ida thinks she has this, and she might not be a captain of this crew, but she is a leader and a captain of her own self and like her own crew. I don't think she feels like she needs their help.
Okay, hey, you said it, not me, nigga. Alright. Okay. You are, you see Ozzy smile and he says, "The spell has been sent. I will know." Oh, Mephistopheles wants to meet with you in 2 hours.
Hell yeah.
Huh. People wait decades to speak with him. What a fortunate mortal you are.
I have a way with devils. What can I say?
Of course, of course.
I'll coach Goliad on the proper ways of hell etiquette as I understand them.
Go to give me like a knowledge.
Planes?
Yeah, give me knowledge wins. Yeah, give me knowledge wins.
Could I do religion?
I'm gonna use a bottle cap to reroll it.
What?
Oh my god!
Natural ones, brother.
Nah, hold on. Everybody calm down. Everybody
That's crazy.
just calm
bro.
down. So I've got 2 bottle caps. Goliad, are you okay?
Oh my god, you're cursed. You're bringing.
All right,
the
look,
luck
we're winding down the
down.
session here. We got a group bottle cap. Fellas, hear me out.
Yeah, do you guys want to let him use a group bottle cap for the session?
You don't need to
think they
convince
should.
me.
All right,
Well-
let me.
I'm not sure if they need to convince. You'll need the group bottle cap. I'm not sure if this is what you're going to use it on.
Yeah, are you? Do you want to wait until we actually talk to Mephistopheles or whatever the fuck?
Shoot, I just think maybe this will give us a very much needed bonus in like
Here's what I'm
understanding
saying.
things.
You will probably not talk to Mephistopheles this session. So you're going to talk to him, but you're probably not talking to him this session. That's
So
a
it
long
sounds like
conversation.
yes, use the group bottle
Yeah,
cap.
you might as if you want to, but you will. But it will shut down. Okay,
It's
sure,
okay.
3-3. Okay, so I'll say you guys have like a +3 to all social checks with denizens of hell temporarily. Just make sure to note that somewhere so
Yeah.
you don't forget. Okay, that was pretty quick. We'll go to. So okay, you guys are currently waiting for an audience of Mephistopheles. Is there anything else you want to say to Ozzy?
Goliad, anything?
I'm thinking. So we asked him about his immortality. What kind of deals has he made with King? Like we know it was probably for money, but like, what specifically has he done?
Well, my young spade, I must say, my contracts are private between me and the contractee. I do not reveal them simply for curiosity's sake.
Okay.
I,
Interesting.
I have a follow up question that's very similar.
Go ahead.
Has he sold his soul to you in some way?
Hmm. Give me a diplomacy check.
Sure.
Don't forget the +3.
Yep, 6. Big 6?
He he looks at you and says, hmm. Would it matter if he did or didn't?
All I'm saying,
I think so.
yeah, exactly. All I'm saying is I just wouldn't mind helping facilitate the deal towards your end, if you know what I mean.
You're going to kill him regardless.
Yeah.
Let's
When,
just say that his death would be beneficial to me short term.
ooh.
We can make that long term as well. I mean, we'll be in control of Bull's Bluff. Uh, just saying.
Hmm. I'll think about it. But for now, that information is private.
Sure. Always happy to work with you, as I'm sure you know.
Uh,
Of course. You're
this
my favorite client, Ida. Sense motive, he's completely sarcastic.
Oh, yeah. Don't even need a
I
sense motive.
I got one more question that's kind of out there. I'm not really expecting you to have the perfect answer.
You mortals
Um,
sure do like asking questions without compensation.
correct. Um, do you know anything about Ace's mother?
Looks at you for a long moment. Perhaps I do.
Very cool, very fun. Uh, now what's it gonna take for you to tell me what you know?
Hmm. What would it take? What would it take?
I mean, I saved your house. That should count for something.
Hmm. Thanks. 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 Give me the souls of your siblings. The other three, Jack, Joker, and Queen. I will give you your brother. His mother, at least.
Uh, you're a you're a funny little guy, Ozzy. And I'll like scruff up his hair a little bit. Uh, I'll just say no. Tap him on his shoulder, say, "Nah. Uh, we better start heading to Mephistopheles."
Yeah, that's the thing about Ozzy. He always gives, but he always gets too.
Yeah,
Look,
nothing
He's the
nothing wrong
people
with
with
that.
worst diplomacy.
I know the two worst diplomatic people talking to a devil.
Y'all better watch
Um,
out next level. I'm finna go from 0 to like 15. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I got a +3.
Yo,
What y'all know about that? Wah.
I got a 42 intimidate. I'm ready.
um,
Please
okay.
don't try intimidate an archdevil.
So switching to the party of Hex and Furin. What are you guys? So you're heading to the Crimson Dice Company, the two of you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Um. Okay. Um. So the Crimson Dice Company has many, many entrances all around the city. You guys know of a consistent one, so you head to that one, and you step through the cellar door, where you immediately are greeted with the long hallway, the red lighting, and of course the sort of like velvety carpet with gold dots spotting it. The corridor of infinite doors greets you.
Well, if there's infinite doors, I don't know if we should even bother going through the first one.
Said infinite doors. Let's go to the fifth prime number door.
Sure.
So that's
Okay.
one,
Yeah, so that's
three,
1, 3,
five,
5, 7,
7,
11.
11.
Yeah, so 11th door. Um, okay, so you had to door number 11 and open it. You walk into 11, right? Okay.
Yep.
Um, you walk into what looks like a kind of like a massive spa. So there's like large pools of water. Steam is rising it. The red lighting is a little bit less pronounced here. You see devils and demons soaking in the waters. The water, of course, is made of blood. One is like a ghastly green. Others look like almost like holy water, and the devils that step inside burn and they enjoy it. And then there's of course some just like normal pools where other mortals and humanoids will rest in. It's like a massive room just full of various like hot tubs and spas. Um, Bodies of water, I guess you would say. And of course, at the front is I was gonna say a halfling man, wearing like a very demure tuxedo with a red tie. He looks at you and says, "Hello, my esteemed guest. Would you like to relax in the Spa of Oblivion?"
No.
Okay, well, how can I help you?
Take us to your boss.
Oh, are you here to see one of the leaders of the Crimson Dice Company?
Yes.
What was
Okay.
her name again? The one we talked to?
Drugs.
I
Let's give a description of her.
Oh, you must be speaking of Amelia Kingsheart. I'm sorry. She's not currently in today, but I can take you to see someone who does have equal authority to her.
Do we want to do that?
if they actually have equal authority. What is the hierarchy here?
Hierarchy is quite tumultuous. Essentially, all of the owners of this place are on the same level, but they do, of course, have internal politics. There are some that hold more sway than others, and there are some who are considered more radical or more peaceful, you could say. Law and evil have many shades of red, as I'm sure you know. I think that anyone you meet with will abide by the ultimate goal of the Crimson Dice Company. So, regardless of who you meet, you'll sort of understand what they're about quite immediately.
I believe we, for our current situation, we'd probably want more of the more radical ones, wouldn't we?
Yes. Radical's always best.
Hmm. All right. One moment. If
Peace
you
is
would.
currently not an option.
Of course. Uh, one moment, one moment. He picks up a small stone, seems to speak into it, and he says, "If you wouldn't mind, please exit through the door you came in with. You'll come face to face with who you wish to speak with very, very soon."
Okay.
This way?
Yes, that way.
Should I enter first?
After you.
Shall we? Hex walks through the door.
I walk through Hex. I'm ethereal.
Um, you see as you walk through the door a another office. This one is lined with the bones of countless different creatures and species. Um, it's still very like pretty beautiful, very rich, same diff. However, there's from some of the ornaments a constant trickle or sometimes stream of just blood. Um, Above you and in front of you, about 10 feet, is a floating orb of what looks like hands and legs and eyes. And it's just sort of slowly rotating. And you watch a mouth grow within the pile of limbs that it currently possesses. And it says, I heard you were looking for me. How can I help you?
Do either of us have planes to figure out what this is?
No.
I will attempt to hate planes for. I do not have it trained, so my max DC is 10.
Yeah.
10.
It's
Devil of
something.
some variety.
Something. You're not sure if it is what it looks like or if it just looks like that. Seems. What give me? It's currently emanating a fear aura. You guys, for some, well, Hex is immune. Thurain, doesn't really seem to bother you at all either. You're just
Oh.
fine.
I'm going to just size it up, add 10 to this roll because I haven't added the ring yet.
Mm-hmm.
46 knowledge martial.
Looks pretty much like it could, probably kill one of you, but not both of you. Um, but you're really not sure of what its full capabilities are.
I'm getting like that aura of it's strong, but I can't fully gauge how strong.
Yeah, and it's also very bloodthirsty. You're getting a strong, I guess you could say, killing intent from it, as it sort of looks at you, with some eyes disappearing into the pile of limbs and then other eyes appearing and looking at you. You think some
Oh.
eyes look at you with sadness, others with anger, and some with love or lust. It's strange.
There's lots of injuries and death and rebellions, aren't they, Philring?
Yeah.
You like lots of injuries and death, don't you? Heck speaks to the orb.
Oh, I love it. I wish for nothing but a sea of limbs and blood, and I wish to bathe in it. So that would be something I enjoy.
Okay, it's a psychopath.
Yes, but I think psychopath is closer to what we need at this moment.
Why did you want to see me? I don't have all day.
Well, how do you feel about a rebellion?
Ooh, I love rebellions. A bloody rebellion?
There'll definitely be some deaths.
And I assume you want something from me to bring that rebellion to pass, yes?
Well, I'd like to let you know that King Spade Personal Guard died quite recently.
Oh. Well, that is quite interesting.
Yes, and King Spade might have some way to redirect his deaths to other people, so we might need to have to kill him a lot of times.
Oh, I understand. Wow. And you see, like, it's like, it almost like a bunch of mouths appear within this kind of sphere of flesh that are all just sort of salivating blood and something black. It says, Well, I almost want to take this on pro bono, but the rules of the Crimson Dice Company forbade me to do so. If you wish for my help, You'll have to earn it.
Do the rules state that you just have to agree to a deal?
The rules state that you have to do something equal, or at least equal in the eyes of both contractees, to the reward or action you wish for me to take. Equivalent exchange, sort of.
Well, I believe there are specifically two things we need: contact with those who would like to start a rebellion, and where is King Spade hiding?
Those are both considered two separate instances of things you want. The first one is, I would say, an easy request. The second one would be an extremely hard request. You're asking me to search through millions of demiplanes for one single person.
Or,
Yes.
more narrowly, the entrance to a demiplane in this town that King Spade would have used.
It looks at you. All of its eyes close, and the ball of flesh slowly hits, like lands on the ground. And it says, "And why? Why do you want these things?"
I already
Well,
told
in
you.
order for us to tell
We're
you that,
going-
you'd have to give us something of equivalent exchange.
Oh, he learns quickly this one. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. All right, we've decided. We're very interested in taking this on. How will you pay us? You can pay with your soul, a gamble, or something more esoteric.
What kind of thing would be more esoteric?
Hmm. Well, for the first one, which is finding out the contracted devils of King Spade, I'd say about 20 rituals would suffice. Very, very simple for someone of your power, right? Just kill someone, carve out their heart, make the correct signs in Abyssal, and there you go. I'll take their souls, and that'll be equivalent exchange. For something like searching for King Spade, though, I'd say a gamble would be the only thing I'd be willing to take.
And what would the gamble be?
Oh, Thilrain, it would be for the thing inside of you. Do
My
you?
blood?
No, not your blood. The little divine spark that you have.
What if we give you King Spade's soul?
Well, that would sort of defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? I mean, if you can't
No.
find him, how are you going to give me his soul?
Well, you do something for us, we'll do something for you, right? In that order.
Oh,
That.
I understand. His soul is already, well, it's not really claimable, I'd say.
Someone else already has ownership then.
That's not necessarily true, but you're free to take it that way if you'd like.
So for the more easier one, you said 20 ritual sacrifices.
That would probably be enough, or something equivalent to that.
You think the the king's fingers would count as sacrifices? They're already kind of not mentally there. It'd
It's
be a
true.
release.
If anything, we'd be doing them a favor.
Exactly.
By sentencing them to an eternity in hell with me. I mean, yeah, sure. If it helps you sleep at night.
I mean, I have no
There's no
problem
such
doing
thing
that.
as eternity.
That was a very cute thing for you to say, mortal. You keep that spirit.
No, I think Pharasma's very clear. There is no eternity.
Pharasma's not the only god that exists. She is one of the more powerful ones, though. I will give you that.
Well, I mean more, eventually even hell is going to collapse upon itself.
Rather than getting into philosophical debates about the end of everything, how about we make a deal?
So that is 20 ritual sacrifices in exchange for the contracts, the location of the devils who currently have contracts with Spade.
Yep, you got it.
Alright? Telepathically. Does that sound reasonable?
As long as it's the king's fingers, then yeah, sounds good to me.
Yes, that's it's agreement. We will. I guess we got a bunch of killing to do.
Okay. And you watch as the limb, like a hole within the limbs extends or like just widens, and a hand far too long reaches out to shake on it. That'll be 20 souls ritually sacrificed in the way I will specifically describe in this contract to me. In exchange, I will provide you the names of contracts, the names of the contracted devils of King Spade.
With no time limit on how long until we have to do the sacrifices.
The time limit is before you receive the information. So you won't be able to collect on the information until this thing is done.
And we get to choose who we do it to.
Yes, that's fine. I don't particularly care who you sacrifice, as long as their souls go to me.
I guess that appears to be the terms. Hex will agree.
Figuring you in?
Hex shakes
Well,
on it.
Okay. Shake. Hey, Hex.
Hex does the agreement because Hex is already evil.
Okay. Hex, you do the agreement. You shake the hand. You feel as though the agreement has been made. And then he says, if you want to learn where King Spade is, I'm going to need a little bit more. Or do you want to take care of that first and then look for King Spade?
Some of the devils might know where he is. We'll just
Perhaps.
extract it from them.
We'll see. If that's everything, I'd like you to leave.
I believe we've made progress here, and may or we may not meet again in the future. Goodbye.
I look forward to the souls. Goodbye, High Rollers. And the door closes behind you.
Well, that was easy.
So, we should tell Goliad we might be sacrificing his siblings.
You guys were like,
them, but
I love the idea of you guys being like, oh man, those are Goliath's siblings? Ah, crap. Sucks for them, I guess.
yeah,
I
they're
mean-
mind control and broken brains. They're hardly living to start with.
I feel like the one person who has the least amount of say in this is Goliad. Like, Goliad's the one that killed them relentlessly and was like, oh, we can just snap them in half, no problem. Like, you can't after that being like, oh shit, they're my family? Nah,
Ah.
you can't go that far. I draw the line at killing them and breaking their bodies.
I wonder if I bring them back immediately after, will they be soulless husks?
Well, that sounds like an experiment.
Ooh, fun. I can't wait. All right.
I mean, you never said that he has to keep the souls, right? Just that you would give him the souls.
Yes.
So if you revive them and they get their soul back and everything, they're chill, right?
No, that's not how that
Well-
works.
I think he'd still have ownership of the soul, but he might have to wait till they die again.
You could also just try
Well-
to kill the demon.
Demons don't have souls.
No, but if he's got ownership of the souls and we kill him, no ownership.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
But that's a side quest for after we deal with Hurricane King.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we keep making more side quests.
Yes, you do.
We
Yes,
sure
you
do, good buddy.
Yes, you do.
So next week, Ida and Goliath die from Mephistopheles.
Next
Yeah.
week, you
Sound good?
two meet Mephistopheles, which is, man.
I can't wait to see what he
that
looks
is-
like.
What, you didn't have that
That's-
planned?
No, not really, not really.
Why not?
Why not?
Who's worst at diplomacy? Meet him. Meet him.
It's the stupidest thing they've ever done. I'm so here for it.
Here's what he looks
I
like.
am so unbelievably here for it. You saying what does he look like?
No, this is what he looks like. Wait for it.
Oh yeah, I have the picture.
There he is.
Well, did you give the right one?
Look
Yeah,
at
you
him.
did. You have
He's
the right one.
smiling.
Yeah,
He's like, let's make a deal.
he's like, let's make a deal. Everyone like starts clapping.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna die and give a rare soul. He is a. I'm not even gonna hide this. He's a CR30 creature. He's really
Yeah,
scary.
he's an archdevil. Of course he is.
You're not
Yeah, I
gonna.
can take him.
You're not. Goliath, can you beat CMD 90?
Yeah.
He is the captain of the Devils.
It's true.
No, wait.
That means we win.
Oh, that's right. That means you win. Yeah, it's true.
I mean,
That's-
hey,
yeah.
everyone succumbs to a natural 20, right?
That's right.
Hold on, Asmo.
Yeah, Goliath just rolls 3 natural 20s in a row, and Mesto just rolls nothing but 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with that maneuver I have, as long as I can hit with a punch, with one punch, I can grab him.
I mean, you definitely. Well, he's a Pathfinder. He's a Paizo made character, so his AC is not that good. It's good. It's just not that good.
Is it in the 40s?
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Fuck.
I kind of have like a weird, fun proposal, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
Like, I just feel like at this point it would make sense, right?
Mhm.
I feel like you should give Goliath like some crazy like +2 or +4, like just to hit on characters that are a type of leadership.
Yeah, no.
Favorite
I actually-
enemy leadership.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh?
No, so
Like at
actually,
this point, he's killed so many people.
This is actually a great time to like discuss this because Lance was mentioning this, and I actually did write it in my notes. I just haven't brought it up. In my last campaign, I did something called titles, which were just like they're similar to Veils. They're basically just like small passive abilities that are based on the things you have done up until this point. I was gonna try and do them at the end of the book or at the end of Bull's Buff, but let's just talk about them now. Because I definitely think we will do them at the end of Bull's Buff. But what would your titles be? I think Goliath's is. It's so obvious. It's Captain Killer. It's the Captain Killer, and the Kinslayer, or the sibling Slayer.
Sibling Slayer.
So yeah, it's the
Bonus
Captain.
is against leadership and people he's related to.
Yup. Yeah, that's totally
Ooh.
fine.
Ooh, and it stacks.
Yeah, and it stacks.
For leadership, he's related to.
Let me write this down so that later on, when I have some time at work, I can like write down some passive
And
effects.
these would be kind of like minor bonuses, like +2 or something.
Yeah, they would have been minor bonuses. They're not meant to be like crazy overpowered. They're definitely meant to be like, oh, this is nice.
They definitely
like-
got pretty cracked at the end. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the reason they were so strong in the other game Lance was definitely because I waited till like the end of the campaign to give them out.
Mm-hmm.
So then they
Um,
had to be strong to actually matter.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, we have Goliath with the Captain Killer. Let's talk Hex next, actually. What would Hex be?
Hex has given herself several names that are completely unrelated.
I would
I
say
feel
like Hex the
wall.
Undying or something.
The Undying is pretty good.
She's also called herself the Genocide Engine.
That's also I actually quite like that one. I
I
was
feel
thinking
like
about
there's
something
more
about you
times I
eating.
remember you just not dying though.
I also remember you eating people a lot.
Hex the Gourmet.
Oh my god, that's up there. The Gourmet is pretty good. It should be your choice, Hex, and I'll make the buff based on the title name. But the Gourmet is excellent.
She also does
the Undying
prepare
is
meat
good.
really well.
Yeah, the Undying is also pretty good.
Wait.
What?
Hex the Iron Chef.
Yo,
Ooh.
Because he's literally metal.
bro! I mean, it's up to you, Hex. What are you feeling? What title do you think Hex should have? Genuinely, it's not up to anyone but you. We're just
Like-
throwing out ideas.
The Iron Chef doesn't quite fit because Hex doesn't cook.
Yeah, she just eats.
She
Iron Chef is great.
prepares
but yeah.
meat. She's a butcher. She's not a chef.
Yeah.
So she'd be an iron butcher.
Yeah, butcher's actually butcher's not bad either.
Well,
Yeah, butcher's
because
not bad
she's
either.
chopping, chopping, and chopping, and chopping.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the rest of the Fallout song.
I think it's
Do you,
hacking and smacking, something like that.
do you want? Do you want that to be? Do you want that to be your title, the Iron Butcher?
Yeah, we'll go with Iron Butcher.
Iron Butcher. All right. We gotta talk about Ida because Fairrain's gonna be the hardest one. Ida. I mean, like, Queen of Trolls, the Queen of Trolls.
Yeah, that's definitely the if I don't want to think about it, she's the queen of the trolls.
Okay. And of course, you guys can all tell me if you think of like a better title. I will base the buffs around your titles, and then I'll tell you the buffs beforehand. We can talk about it and figure out if it's like the power level. I'll decide, but like what it gives you, I want you guys to decide.
Queen
Like,
of the trolls or troll queen?
I think she's queen of the trolls.
Troll matriarch?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
The only other one I thought of was like the Everlasting, especially because Hex didn't do the Undying, because very, very shortly, Ida truly cannot die.
I think the everlasting is really good.
I like the Everlasting too.
It's
You wanna
also
go-
Ida everlasting, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's a good point.
There you go.
All right.
I think I'll go with that one.
The Everlasting for now, and then finally, this one is harder for me. Fairrain. Because I could just go something Bard related. Like the Muse.
The Silver Tongue is like the most, like the generic one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silver Tongue is what I thought of.
Silver Tongue is kind of Silver Tongue is a little too generic. I want like a little bit more spice in that.
The
I don't know. The Two Tongue, it's not bad. The Devil's Muse was also like kind of a good one. I don't know if that maybe that's too specific.
I was gonna do. I had like, it's really, really out there and a bit of a mouthful, but like, the Unforgiving Maw.
Why Maw?
Because it's a mouth. That's what a maw is.
But like, what does the mouth have to do with everything you've done up until this point in the game?
Talking.
Probably all of the talking. If I
Oh,
had
chat.
to, like, just, you know, throw it out there.
I don't know. Maw and Maw makes me think of like eating.
Puppeteer?
I don't know about puppeteer.
The Silver Tongue Puppeteer is a little too much, maybe.
Yeah, we should try and keep it 2 words.
2 to 3 words. Golden gets the longest one because he has to. It's you know
also
why.
because the doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
If I wanted to give an answer genuinely in character, it would be like the People's Emperor or something really over the top.
It really should be something to do with like dictatorship, emperor, etc. Because that's how he sees himself, and that's how
The
he
gambling,
acts.
the gambling emperor.
He's not a gambler though. What about like the Tyrant or
I haven't been a tyrant
The
though.
Whispering Tyrant.
The People's Tyrant.
the People's
The-
Tyrant is actually decent. I like the People's
But
Tyrant.
have I been a tyrant?
Well, you're like, you're no.
Yes, but
like,
only the people that have wronged you.
So it's weird.
Like
You're like a
Vlad
really
Van
nice
Taylor.
tyrant. You're like a really nice tyrant.
Like the People's Tyrant.
Yeah, I don't know. Like tyrant
Which
is
is,
not bad.
which is a contradictory statement, which why it works.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Maybe not.
I really like the People's something.
The People's Champ.
Ew.
No, oh no.
The People's Speaker.
the People's Champ was not it, bro.
Hard hat.
Oh,
The People's Speaker.
Ooh, that's not bad.
People's.
Orator?
Meh, Orator is a good word, but I don't know if it's.
What about like Unforgiving Emperor or something?
I don't mind the Unforgiving Emperor. I like the People's Emperor. Oh.
That was my original idea, like the People's
Yeah, it
Emperor.
was. People's Emperor is pretty.
The
decent.
vindictive something.
He's like kind of mean, but also not mean, but also kind of mean.
I'm
He's very good manipulative. And
Ooh,
controlling.
the Two-Faced Emperor.
Ah,
Ooh.
that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's also up there for a high contender.
Oh, God. don't know if this would fit, like Emperor Harlequin or something. The Harlequin Emperor. I'm trying to think of like on the bard side of it, type of it.
The society's
think-
Joker that lives in a society.
We live in a society. I think the Two-Faced Emperor is a good reference to a Harlequin. In like a Harlequins are like they have like that signature mask, and they might have like the smiling frowny face mask. Like it's sort of a reference to that, but not like super direct.
It's really tricky because he like Philrain's goal is like he basically wants to become a god because he views himself as more than mortal because of his lineage. He wants to
And he has
basically
that design
create
spark, which
his
has
empire.
just been confirmed by a devil.
Yep. He wants to create his own empire. Like that's his thing. And his thing is either join me or die. And then
Well,
if you
he
ever wrong me,
sometimes offers
you'll regret it.
join me, leave, or die.
Yeah. But how do we combine all of these things to a good descriptor?
Well, a title isn't everything about you, it's like one aspect of you.
I would say it's like the main thing. Like, Captain Killer, for example. Like, if someone said, oh, Captain Killer, you'd immediately go like, oh, that's got to be Goliath.
I mean, I definitely think of Philrain as two-faced.
Do we want to add something about him being a musician?
I don't
Yeah, I mean, him being a musician is, I'm gonna be very honest with you, like the least interesting aspect of Philrain. Like, it's mostly his personality that's like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like, what's he gonna do
Like,
next?
His music's pretty much just another method of his lies.
How
Yeah,
about the
exactly.
the overbearing personality? There you go.
The
I feel
people's
like-
celebrity.
No, the Two-Faced Emperor is the best one so far, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you're gonna get much better than that unless you've really got something to blow us away. But think about it. Just think about it, and then just if you have something better, because the Everlasting might be one that Ida changes. We'll talk about it. I'll get back to you guys. I'll try and work on that and just come up with like a buff. I mean, Goliath's buff is really easy. It's basically anyone who is considered a leader. Anyone who Goliath knows to be a leader, he gets a bonus again.
It's just
That's it.
favorite enemy against leaders.
Yeah.
That's all
It's
it
favorite
is.
enemy against
It's
leader.
easy.
Yeah,
It's kind of lame, but it's easy.
kind of lame, but like almost exactly how it would work. Like how it works basically the entire campaign.
You
No,
don't
for
put
the
me
more
off Two-Faced
complex one.
Emperor.
Hmm.
The Iron Butcher is, I don't know how. I'll think about that one. The Everlasting's also kind of easy because it's just more tankiness, more regeneration, or something like that.
The thing that puts me off the Two-Faced Emperor is if I'm thinking in character that I'm going to introduce myself with this title. Specifically, Philrain going, you may know me as the Two-Faced Emperor. Doesn't. Why
I don't-
would
here's-
help? Like,
Here's
Titles
the
aren't
thing, here's the thing.
necessarily in character. They can
Yes.
be, and you can earn them, and then they are. But, like, these are things that are recognized by higher beings. And you would never know this was something you were referred to as.
Yeah,
If you
it's
became a constellation, this is what the constellation's name.
okay.
would be.
Omniscient reader. Okay, I hear you. I got you, brother. I got the reference.
Well, then you'd be
Right, okay.
you'd be currently an incarnation.